Episode 42. A marriage license at midnight? I was just teasing. The director said I got the part. Why are you still doing this to me? Jade struggled to catch her breath while complaining to Dario. She would never dare play a joke on him again. Dario's pupils contracted as he stared at her pink cheeks. He said in his deep voice, "Oh, you got the part? Then why didn't you say so?" About that, Jade didn't know how to explain herself. If she said she was trying to prank him, she feared the consequences would be even worse. So, she said nothing. Dario stared at her with his deep, dark gaze, as if trying to see her thoughts, preventing her escape. His seductive baritone surrounded by her ears again, now with a hint of satisfaction. "So, you wanted the punishment, huh? That's why you said you failed." "Of course not," Jade protested. Did he think she was such a person? "Okay, then why?" Dario asked. Jade realized she couldn't keep a secret from him. She had no choice but to tell him the truth, like a child who had made a mistake. She clutched his shirt with both hands as she lowered her head, saying, I only wanted to play a joke on you. I didn't expect that you would be so fast to kiss her." She didn't even have a chance to explain. "What's wrong? Aren't you happy that I kissed you?" "Who would be happy being kissed like that?" Jade muttered. Dario once again folded her into his arms, with a trace of a smile in his eyes. "There are many women who want my kiss," Dario spoke truthfully. Jade lifted her head and looked at him with mixed feelings. "You're such a narcissist." But then she pondered it, nodding sadly. "But you're so handsome and rich. Maybe it's true that many women want you." She recalled the terrifying scene in the pizza place. She was feeling ashamed to be with him. "Right, Mr. Foster, you should go now. I have to leave. I've got a ton of things to do tomorrow." "Where are you going?" "Back to the dorm, of course." Dario frowned. He was worried someone might lock up the dorms again. "Before we go, let's go get the license," Dario said casually. "Huh? What license?" "Our marriage license. You really have a bad memory," Dario said with disdain, as if blaming her for forgetting something so important. What? Marriage license?" Jade lifted her head in shock. Did she hear him right? He said a marriage license? Though she had already agreed to marry him, she felt conflicted as to whether they should get the marriage license so soon. Seeing a way out, she said, "It's the middle of the night. We can't get it now. Mr. Foster, let's talk about this later. So if there's nothing else, I'll be leaving." Just as Jade was about to slip away, Dario grabbed her slender wrist and smiled mysteriously. "What if I say we can?" "Yeah, right. The circuit courts are government offices. Why would they be open in the middle of the night?" "Didn't that director come back to the university for an audition? Maybe the clerk's office might be open as well." Dario's eyes flashed with confidence and determination. For some reason, when Jade looked into his eyes, it seemed that all impossible things would become possible. "But I don't have my passport with me, so even if it's still open, we still can't register." Jade was secretly delighted to have found another reason to delay. But her delight lasted no more than a second. "I've already taken your passport," Dario said calmly. He seemed determined to register for the marriage license today. "What? How is that even possible?" Jade couldn't believe what she was seeing. Dario was taking her passport from his pocket. Her jaw dropped in disbelief. Oh my God, was her passport not at Winslet Mansion? How could this be? How did he do that? "Do you have any other problems now?" Dario grinned as he looked at the speechless Jade. There was a hint of gentleness in his usually harsh eyes. "No, it's all good." He had even brought her passport with him. What else could she say? "Can we go now?" Even though it was a question, his tone was demanding. "Sure." Jade couldn't believe the clerk's office would be open so late, so she agreed to go. Before getting into the car, Dario whispered some directions to Lucas. Then Dario got into the car with Jade. At that moment, Lucas was utterly confused. Up until now, his only job was to be Mr. Foster's driver. However, Ever since Mr. Foster had met this girl from the bar, Lucas's workload had increased. As they were driving to the clerk's office, Cade Zape called, thanking Dario for bringing him the perfect actress for his new TV series. Oh? Is that so? Who is she? Dario asked deliberately. Mr. Foster, of course, it's that Miss Winslet that you contacted me about. She's simply amazing. I've never seen such a good actress before, and her look is perfect. You have exceptional taste. There was gratitude and reverence in Zape's voice. No, it's Cade Zape who has good taste. That girl has a bright future ahead of her. With Zape's years of experience, he believed that Jade would become a well-known superstar in the entertainment industry in no time. I've thought the same. She'll be a dazzling newcomer. I have something else to do. Talk to you later. Yes. Thank you so much, Mr. Foster. I won't bother you anymore. After ending the call, he noticed that Jade was staring at him with curiosity. She began to pester him for details. Who were you talking to just now? Cade? Is that Cade Zape from the audition? And who are you calling a dazzling newcomer? Jade was acting like a curious child, probably because she heard Zape's name and wanted to know more. No, it was my boss. My boss. You misheard. Dario shrugged. Jade believed Dario when he said it was his boss. Oh, I thought it was that film director, Cade Zape. He did say I did very well. I think maybe I'll be in at least 2 episodes of his TV series. And with lines too, she giggled, holding up 2 fingers. Jade was elated. If she were to act in a few episodes, she would earn a little more money.